Hey you, how's it going? My name is Ruubez and welcome back to a week ago. It's so early. So for those of you who haven't seen the last a week ago, today I have an interview for an internship down in London, hence why I'm awake this early. Awake and dressed this early as well for that matter. So I've got to get a bus to the train station and then train from Huddersfield to Leeds and then from Leeds to London. And then coming back today, it's from London to Brickhouse and then Brickhouse to Huddersfield. And then Huddersfield to home. That's a couple of hours, that's like 12 hours away. I don't really need to focus on that now. So, yeah, fingers crossed I get some good news. Now you're thinking, how many times is she going to do that to signify that she's come home from a very either long night or tired day and just collapse on her bed? At least once more. I have been on trains for 6 hours today. And tomorrow I've got an hour of driving in a car. I'm going to be all transported out at this rate. So, you know what? I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to wait to hear back. Because if I talk about it, I'll jinx it. Just know that I had an interview today, as though you didn't already. Apparently, there have been thunderstorms up here today. But you wouldn't think it from looking outside. It's dry as a bone. London was humid. Very humid. Taking that coat was a mistake. I just got back from my driving lesson, which was really good, really productive, yeah. What we're doing. Even though it's not on the test anymore, they're still required to teach the 3-point turn, the turn in the road, whatever you want to call it. So I did that. And then I did pulling up and reversing to the right. Yeah, and then just drove around a bit to do some, you know, just being comfortable in the car. So, yeah, it's been a fairly productive day. And it's only 11 o'clock. But yeah, my mum's ill, so I've turned into matron Price, I guess. I think that's what that means. Nurse Price. Now before anyone asks, I don't have a uniform. Prepared lemsip, making some toast. I'm on it. I'm on the ball. In preparation for my train journey yesterday, I downloaded a ROM of Pokemon Emerald. I don't traditionally play ROMs purely because, you know, I still own the games, but there's this Pokemon concept that I was introduced to by a friend called randomization, like a randomizer, which just completely changes the way that Pokemon gets played, and you can only do it using a ROM. So I downloaded it, gave it a go, and it's really, you know, changed up the way that I've been playing Pokemon. You know, I played it for God knows how many hours yesterday. I've decided to take a break from Emerald, and I've downloaded Crystal to give that a go, and I'm about to find out what the 3 starters have been replaced with. If you don't care about Pokemon, this bit's probably not going to be as interesting, but, you know, let's give it a go. You see what I mean about how it presents completely different challenges? Like, they are 3 very different Pokemon to, like, Totodile, Chikorita and Cyndaquil that you would usually get in Crystal. And all the other Pokemon in the game have been randomized, like, including legendaries and stuff. Like, you know, they can just appear in the wild like normal Pokemon. So you can see what kind of dilemma I'm in. I think I'm going to go with Natu, because Wobbuffet doesn't evolve. Diglett is very specifically, you know, ground normal, and Natu's flying and psychic. So, yeah, Natu. But yeah, the rest of the mechanics in the game still work the same. You know, you go, you do the gyms, you catch Pokemon, stuff like that. But the Pokemon that gets used are entirely random. So, yeah. My Pokemon journey with Natu is about to begin. Well, it's been a day of Pokemon, really, for the most part. Pokemon and Monty Python. But I've just had a flash of inspiration. I think I'm going to watch my favourite Matt Smith episode of Doctor Who. At the BBC thing last week, I ended up talking to someone about Doctor Who. Because I just heard Doctor Who in a conversation, walked over and was like, I had Doctor Who, so I'm coming over here. I was asked what my favourite Doctor Who episode is, and I couldn't remember off the top of my head. And then I think in the end I sort of settled on the Utopia arc. But I was just thinking what my favourite Matt Smith episode was. I think I figured out that it's Amy's Choice from season 5. I think that's down to a multiple number of factors. Like, it's got a compelling villain in the shape of the Dream Lord, played by Toby Jones, who's amazing. Well, for the first, you know, 5 or 6 episodes of season 5, you've got Amy doing her, you know, split between companion and, well, split between the Doctor and Rory. And then this one forces her to choose which one it is, and it's just a great, it just shows you a lot about, like, because there was a lot of people talking about Amy, you know, just being in the TARDIS because she likes the Doctor. And this, you know, put it into perspective, this is Amy's character. She cares about the Doctor, but he's not Rory. So I'm going to watch it. It's been a while. But first, tea. Need some tea to watch Doctor Who. It's a little life hack for you. If you're watching Doctor Who, have a cup of tea.
Look at you both 5 years later and you haven't changed a bit apart from age and size.
Oh, it's good to see you, Doctor.
Are you pregnant?
Shit! Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. So this thing, yeah, it's the golden statue. Basically.
So just as Amy's Choice was ending, Liam Dryden, who's a creator that I followed for bloody years, started a stream on Twitch. So I joined it because, you know, I've got nothing else to do. And it's just been so fun. And someone just gave me a free sub for the channel. Which, you know, I use my Amazon Prime free sub for Nerdcubed, because I've been doing that for 11 months now. But now I've been able to thanks to an anonymous gifter, sub to Liam as well, which is cool. Yeah. If you're on Twitch, go subscribe to Liam Dryden. Anyway, this stream hasn't finished, so I'm gonna go back to that now. Totally ready for a Wednesday. No, not really. Yeah. My fringe is getting too long. You can see it. Like, here. I'm just trying to think of what's actually going on for the rest of this week. Who knows? Who knows, I guess. But yesterday, my Songs for a Ruby Tuesday Spotify playlist got updated. There's a link in the description if you want to go check that out. It's basically 15 songs that I've been listening to for the last month that I really, really enjoyed. One of my personal highlights on the playlist is Calva Louise Getting Closer, and you know, I probably wouldn't have even heard that in the last month if it hadn't have been for the fact that I was going to see them supporting Strange Bones. So, you know, that often has an influence. Go and check it out. You might find some new songs there. Go follow the playlist. I've got work. That was a very dull shift. Very processional, you know. Hopefully tonight's a bit different. Just, you know, give me something to do. You know, one day I'd like to have a job where I don't come home halfway through the whole day and put my pyjamas on for an hour or two. You know? It's just not really fulfilling after 6 years and a journalist and having a degree, you know? Yeah, but you know, needs must whilst one is desperate. Right, shift number 2, let's do this thing. I'm gonna call today Walk-In Wednesday because we had so many walk-ins in case the name wasn't obvious. And it's fucking hot. It's so humid. I can't take it. I'm also feeling a bit down because it's rock work to this weekend. I'm not going. I was such a good weekend last year. It's my first like multi-day festival and my first European like music experience. It's just crazy. It tells you a lot about my well-being that I'm A, awake and having breakfast before work, and B, dressed. So today I should hear back from Monday, maybe tomorrow, but yeah, today's gonna be one of those days where I just check my emails every 15 minutes, if, you know, it might be more frequently. Right, let's go to work. Awesome. Want some pride badges? Yes, boys. Bang Bang Romeo just killed it on the main stage of Rockwork. Why was I not there? I also saw Chloe and Debs and their Yorkshire flag on, well, in the crowd, because it came up on the screen. Yeah. You know what the worst part about onesies is? Going to the toilet. There are no shortcuts when going to the toilet. In a onesie, literally got to take everything off. Alright, so it looks like, you know, might be coming home for the women. What time is it? No, it's not that late. I'm gonna buy some video games. Have to emphasise them in that. Since I've not heard back today I'm here and back tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be an interesting day. I was gonna try and say something profound, but really all I can think of is the fact that I've been awake since 7:30. On that note, seriously, this week has proved I can have something of a sleeping pattern. Because obviously, you know, 2 weeks ago, there was no such thing as sleeping pattern as far as my brain was concerned. But, you know, this week, my alarm has woken me up at 7:30, apart from Monday. And that was because I woke up at 6. And, you know, I've woken up with it. And then, you know, I've gone to bed relatively early for me every day. Because I've been too tired to stay up any longer. Because, you know, I've been awake so long. And that's good, I think. I mean, I could probably do with going to bed before I'm absolutely shattered. But, you know, on that note, I've proven that I can wake up. It's taken me 23 years and I can wake up. For the most part. Now let's just see if I have a need for that. Because I might be finding out today. Hopefully I find out today. 3 PM and still no word. As you probably expect, I've been checking my emails so regularly today. I've been getting a lot of emails, but every time I open it I'm like, nope, that's not the email I want. Nope, that's not the email I want. Nope, that's not the email I want. Watch, they'll have said, oh, next Thursday or Friday. And if that is the case, I can't put I'm a good listener on my CV, can I? Who knows? Just gotta keep checking and keep my fingers crossed. And everything else. Yeah. Well, I don't think I'm getting told today. So, at this rate, it might be Monday. In other news, some of you may not be aware, I'm a big fan of Formula 1 racing games. And yesterday I started a download of the 2018 F1 free trial. Because the new game's coming out, and whilst I can't really afford it because modern games are ridiculously expensive when they're brand new, I thought, you know, I really want to have a go at, you know, a more recent one. I had Formula 1 2016 for Xbox One, but I don't really use my Xbox anymore, so I thought, you know what, I'll get the PlayStation 1 for last year, see how it is. And I just played it and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's a shame that I can't really justify the expense of F1 2019 because it comes out very, very soon and it would be nice to have, but, you know, it's expensive. So much for going to sleep when I was tired. But hey, I didn't sleep in that much. And it's the weekend. You'll have to do those kind of things on the weekend. Yeah. So I made myself a coffee. And then my mum wanted me to go and buy a little bottle of fizz. So I got myself another coffee. So I've got 2 coffees. Today's eventful. And happy Dublin Pride Day. Yeah, that's bloody hot. This is not the weather you want to be working in a kitchen in. I'm hot already. Chloe's messaged me today from Rockworkter because it was that hot. They didn't even go to the festival site, they just stayed at the tents. You know, I've been complaining about the heat here, but, you know, if she's in Belgium, that'd be fucking crazy. I mean, I know I'd rather be there dealing with the heat, but, you know, enjoying a music festival rather than going to work wearing all black and working in a kitchen. At least I can breathe the air here because it's not that hot. It's just warm and humid. So anyway, let's go to work. Oh my god, tonight has been hard. It was so hot. That room must have been about 40 degrees. It was a lot busier than it was supposed to be as well. But when I did my shift yesterday, tonight was supposed to be quiet-ish for a Saturday. When I got there, it wasn't quiet. Like the weekend commenced, I guess. I stayed up to edit a week ago last night, and it was about 3 o'clock by the time I got in bed. And about 3:30 by the time I decided, you know what, let's try and go to sleep. It wasn't 3:30 when I went to sleep. But fortunately, Sundays a day is designed to be lazy. That's why they put so much crap on TV, so you keep watching it. And Formula 1. Yeah. And coverage of that starts in 9 minutes. So, yeah. Mark, what's the top 3 going to be?
To Leclerc, you know, they're the ones that are going to be a bit the pressure on, and Vettel obviously got through that. I think we're in for something really strong for you. It's going to be quite something.
This could be special. This is something we've been looking forward to for a long time.
In order.
Max Verstappen, 21 years of age, with thousands of Dutch fans baying and hoping that he can repeat what happened in 2018, but on pole position for only the second time.
You think Bottas is going to win this race?
Young Charles Leclerc, can he turn it into his first victory?
So what's yours then?
We are about to find out.
Charles,
Here we go then.
Max, Lewis.
Charles, Max and Lewis?
Yeah.
You think Lewis is going to get past Max?
I don't know. It's speculation, isn't it?
Okay.
No, you don't either.
I know.
You think Bottas will get past both of them?
Sky Sports F1, sponsored by
Yeah.
Fairfax, soon to be known as
I guess we'll find out.
You?
On the second row at the moment, we had a really fast start in France. How long will they be held today? It's like
Oh, Max on a bad one.
It's an awful start. He's already been bypassed by the two Mercedes, Norris and Raikkonen as well. Leclerc leads from Bottas. Then comes Lando Norris ahead of Lewis Hamilton.
Anyone who said that Formula 1 was boring after that French Grand Prix last week has just been proved very wrong. Yeah. It's a shame for Charles Leclerc. I really thought he had it. I mean, at the current point in time, he still might have it. There's an investigation going on, and I do think that Canada set a precedent for this incident, but, you know, Canada and France actually set a precedent for this incident. Yeah. Anyway, I've been given this to try on, so yeah, I'm gonna have to cover you up, because that's some stuff I don't want on the internet. Yeah, I like it, but the biggest issue is there's some laddering here, and there's a bit of stain, so it's a shame really. Well, the stain might be able to come out, and I could wear something over the top of it, but, you know, on its own there's too much wrong with it. You can see why it's been given away. All that I have left to do today now is do my driving lesson revision thing. What am I doing? I'm doing bay parking, that's what I'm doing, so yeah, should be interesting. And on that note, that has been another week. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, do I like YouTube stuff, you know, like, share, comment, subscribe, etc, etc. Is there really anything else that's, you know, not in that bracket? I don't know. Yeah, I've been Ruby Price, nice to see you a week ago. Adios.